All right. So, um, we had a bit of a hard day yesterday getting the drawing. Excuse me. We're doing an anime drawing, and you guys don't know I don't really draw hardcore anime. I draw like this middle, uh, realistic with a little bit of like anime influence because that's what I grew up watching. So when I tried to draw something that was all out anime yesterday, I actually had a really hard time because I just, I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna try again today, and I think I figured out what my problem was. My problem was I was like over reliant on references, because you know when you don't know how to draw something, what do you do? Naturally, you go look for references, right? So I had a bunch of anime references pulled up. So instead of just kind of just like trusting my gut and drawing what I know I can draw, I was just so worried about getting it to look a certain way. So fuck all that shit. We're just gonna draw however we feel like, and that's just what's gonna happen. So I think the thing that gave me the hardest the hardest time was figuring out like good like anime proportions, which is what was that a lot like it's a bigger head. Anyway, whatever. We're just gonna try it again today. I'm very tired also. I had a hell of a day. Very flustered. Hold on. Hmm. So we actually had a couple ideas that I don't want to stray away from because I want to take that idea to completion, which looked a bit like this. Really fucking messy, right? But this was the idea, and I want to take this to completion. Mm. feel like I keep falling into the same trap over and over and over when working on this anime stuff. You know, because there's a lot of little elements that make an anime drawing or an anime character visually, I don't know, man. I just like, every time I try and draw an anime character, I end up drawing it too realistic and it looks really bad. And it's been driving me fucking crazy. And so I had a lot of issues yesterday. David, what's going on? So fucking just like so beat today, man. Still haven't really come up with a definitive design for this. Fuck this drawing. Let's try something else. Really want to make this specific idea here work. Let's see if we can. Exo, what's going on, man? How's your day going? Ugh. Ivan, what's going on? Exo. My dogs keep knocking at the door. I don't know if they want to come in, they want to come out. I had such an issue with this drawing yesterday. Just couldn't get it to look like design-wise the way I wanted. I think that's because I haven't finalized the design, so now it's just... Now I'm on this weird kick where I'm just like... Nah. I'm just tired and rusty. Thanks for the follow. Exo, what are you up to right now? Hey, Peppa. Hold on, I gotta love on my dog real quick. She's asking for attention. Yes. Go lay down. Lay down. Come on, come lay down. So I think the issue yesterday was I was like over reliant on references because, you know, I was just kind of like, I went into it because we're doing an anime drawing and I don't normally draw like all out anime characters. And I went into it, I was just like, oh, I just need to use all these references because, you know, naturally, if you're not good at something, you should be using a ton of references, right? So I did, I had a bunch pulled up and I don't know, I think it fucked me up because I was having trouble drawing anything, like either the simplest thing yesterday on this drawing, and I end up having. Anyway, fuck all that. Just gonna do it our way, and we'll see what happens. Like I scrapped all the line art that we had completed up to this point. I didn't want to scrap the concept though, because I want to take this concept to completion. Whether or not it comes out looking good is whatever, right? But I want to at least take it all the way to the completion. But do we want this up? Or do we want this? Like, I was so focused. Anyway, I don't want to. Whatever. It didn't work out yesterday. We're gonna fix it today. That's all you need to know. Hey, what are we drawing? I'm designing I'm entering an art contest. And it really doesn't have like, there's no like direction, there's no like prompts, right? It's just like, it's for an anime convention, so they're just like, just draw, just draw an anime character, and they didn't even say what they're grading on. Yeah. So this is an original concept. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just I've had a really long day and just had issues with this yesterday and I'm just so fucking worn down. We're just gonna see what we can get done today. Hopefully we can strike some gold tonight, you know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope everyone had a good weekend. My bad if I'm a little quiet tonight. Yeah, I was looking at all the other winners, the archive of the other competition winners, and especially the more recent one had really, really long hair. And the first, a lot of the early winners kind of looked the same. Like anyway, so I didn't see too many short-haired ones, so I thought it'd be really cool. Plus, you know me, when I draw my females, I always generally draw short hair. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna draw what I'm comfortable with. Do you have... Are you drawing this picture with image scale to fit the screen, or do you have some kind of setting that shows us the preview? You're seeing literally what I'm seeing right here. I just haven't moved it because it's fine right here. There's a... I mean, I have the navigator right here. So you can still see it when I zoom in and stuff. What you got going on tonight, Exo? See, yesterday I was so like, oh, it has to look like that chibi anime stuff, right? Because, you know, it is what they want. It is what has been winning the contests, but I just can't, man. Like, I had such a hard fucking time yesterday because I was trying to draw in a different style than, you know, my native style. And it was just fucking me up too bad. And I don't know. I don't have an enemy to kind of like learn that right now. So we're gonna just keep it to how I like to draw. So that's why I have to use a little bit more realistic proportions, because don't anime girls, like the traditional anime look, don't they use 5 heads for that? For proportions for anime females, don't they usually use 5 heads generally? I can't fucks with anything that's not 8. Like, I'm just gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it's not 8, I can't fucks with it. Like, I just have issues. Onion, what's going on? Any tips to getting rid of bad habits of zooming in too much, or is it just a matter of not zooming in and getting used to it? If you're worried about, like... What's going on? Zooming in too much, as in, like, you get caught up on your details. Like, I'm pretty zoomed out right here because we're still in that, like, sketchy phase, right? If you feel like you're zooming in too much and you're getting too bogged down on the details, then yeah, you just have... The only way to break that habit is to just stop zooming in. See, I'm primarily a traditional artist, so I don't get to like zoom in like that. So to me, it doesn't really bother me really bad. But that's just how I practice. Exo, you're full-time digital. Do you zoom in a lot when you're doing the sketches? Say sick pose. Thank you. We're still trying to figure it out, actually, the pose. Also, you have to ask yourself the question, what's wrong with zooming in too much? I know they say you're not supposed to, just because it used a lot of time for you to get bogged down in details when you're, especially when you're just doing like the sketch of it. But I mean, if you're happy with it, if you're fine with it, like your drawings come out the way you want them to, and let's say you're not eating up too much time, I don't see what the big deal is. Zoom in all you want, honestly. Who gives a shit? You know, I'm just like, oh yeah, the 13 inches. I had the 13-inch Cintiq for the longest time. Okay, I only bought this. I have the 24-inch now. I've had it for 2 years now, but prior to that, I used the 13-inch Cintiq, and let me show y'all. Yeah, I was able to do all those pieces on the 13-inch Cintiq, and I wasn't particularly zoomed in too hardcore up until you know, I would get into like the final drafts of it. Anyway, in short, I don't see what the big deal is with zooming in unless you feel like it's using too much of your time. Oh yeah. So my train of thought right now to make this visually appealing was I think my base line of action was more or less like this, right? Something simple. We're still playing around with the arms, but as of right now, I'm looking at kind of this motion with the excuse me. I'm kind of looking at this motion with the arms. Maybe, right? And this is for anyone who's like kind of new, but like that always makes for an more interesting pose. But I also am a big fan of the twisty turny poses, which is why I had the upper body kind of facing this way. And I thought it'd be really interesting to kind of have it like that. I love that. And then you have the little pinch right here on the side. Hold on, my dog is asking for something. You okay? Not throw up again, are you? Yeah. Okay. Sleep. Sleep. I say you zoom in a lot to get the lines right because you're not good with line control. So that's one aspect to work on. You think your main struggle after zooming in too much, like Exo mentioned, not seeing the bigger picture. Well, that's why the navigator is good sometimes. The navigator, the window right here, that shows like it doesn't matter how far you zoom in and zoom out. Like as long as you have your navigator, You can it shows you a full zoomed out version of it. You could utilize that. You could always move your navigator, because like as long as you have I don't know if you said you have a 13-inch Cintiq, which means you have a screen tablet. You could always move the navigator itself to your monitor and then make it really big, and then anytime that way you don't even have to zoom out when you're working. You can just go look up at the monitor and you're like, oh, okay, that's what it looks like from, yeah, like the navigator here. You can you could drag it over to your monitor if you're drawing on a Cintiq. You feel like Cintiq's really small, and then just fucking blow it up. Just fucking drag it real big. And then anytime you want to check, you don't have to zoom out. You can just look up. Then that way you don't even have to break your habit of zooming in. You could just look. Know what I mean? I don't need to quit drugs. I just need to learn how to not die when I take more. The dog's whining for something. Yeah, I do want to keep that I do want to keep that curve. Like, I want to keep that, right? But the question is, like, what the fuck do I have the other arm doing? That's the question. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so my dog is definitely needs something. So I'm actually gonna take my dog out really quick. I don't quite know what she's whining about, but she wouldn't bug me unless she needed something. So I'm gonna take her out real quick. It's like the middle of the night, but we'll see. Give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta take the dog out. She's whining for something. Also, thank you for that sub. I appreciate it. Okay, we have returned. 100%. My dog needed to go out and both pee and poop. Unfortunately, now that we that was my 11-year-old dog. Actually, she's 12 years old now. Oh god. She's on those twilight years, right? But now that now that we took her out and made some noise, our puppy, our 8-month-old puppy, is awake now, and now they're both in the room, and they're both energized, and they're both making a mess and a ruckus in here. So that's great. It's gonna be a fun night with both of them fully awake here in the office. Great. Gosh, great. You know what's cool? I'm caught up on all my client work. So this is actually, like, I know that this is for like an art contest because we're trying to get a table at a convention, right? But this is like the closest thing I've had to fun drawing in a while. Like time for personal project art in a while. Like, there's no like delivery date. Well, actually, technically there is a delivery date on this, but I mean, like, I don't have like a client who's just like, this needs to be, we need a deliverable sent by like this fucking day. You know what I mean? Like, so I can kind of just sit here and tweak things around, and you know, there's this. Spent the day doing personal art instead of, yay, that's awesome, dude. How'd that feel? That boy, what's up? Yo, I gotta give it to one of my homies. He bought me a set of vapes, which are coming in, I don't know, probably next week or whatever. 10. He bought me a pack of 10 vapes, and I was like, dude, you didn't have to do that. But he appreciates how hard we're working this year, and he just, even though he knows I'm trying to cut down on it, he was just like, nah, this nicotine will keep you awake, right? And I was like, yeah. He's just like, all right, cool, here. I was like, all right, man, you want to fucking buy me some vape? Dude, this is like super off topic, but you know, as you get older, your circle of friends tends to shrink, right? And that's true for me. Like my circle of friends has shrunk down to like maybe 5, but they're gonna be like lifelong people. After my dogs are fighting over a biscuit right now. Jesus. Anyway, I got like 5 real friends now, but they're like down as fuck. As soon as they found out like about my wife, like my wife's condition, they were just like, they've just been like super helpful. Kind of just like hooking me up with whatever I need to, you know. So big shout outs to them. Actually, but I mean, like, what you realize that you don't need that many. Like, what if your small circle is really good, you don't need a bunch, honestly. Oh, my dogs are so goofy. Yeah, you know, we were having so much trouble with this drawing yesterday for the reasons that I mentioned, right? That to the point where I was thinking about just starting from scratch, but I was just like, no, we need to take this concept to like completion just to see what, you know what I mean? Like it sounded like such a good idea when we started. I was just like, we need to just take it all the way and see what happens. You only have one really good friend. The rest are close. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So that's your best friend. Y'all can buy a medallion, you know, cut it in half. You know. To keep an eye on my dogs. They're like growling at each other because they're fighting over a biscuit that they already ate. Like it's already gone and they're still... Do you know what we're really good at? Machinery. The Japanese. Oh yeah, I have an idea. Pepper. Pepper. Hey. Come on. What's wrong with your hand? Yeah, the Japanese elements. See, so the midsection still has to be soft because like even though it's mechanical, like, if we do something mechanical, because we have her body twisting so much, the like this midsection has to still be soft. So like it has to be like it can't be just metal right here. It can't be armored plates, I guess, because it's all twisting. So we just have to have like the armored plates kind of go maybe like right here. There hasn't looking at the past winners, there hasn't really been one that's heavy on the mechanics. And I was like, well, that's like the only thing I'm good at, so we maybe we should do that. That's where that came from. I was looking at all the past winners, and I was like, hey, this is a little opportunity here. Hey, Parsley. Go lay down. Our little puppy is such a pain in the fucking ass, man. She's really developed like an actual personality for herself now. And it's like her entire life just revolves around like pestering her sister. Hey. No, the Mecha Shrine Maiden. Oh, that was that a winner for one of the years? Oh. One of the winners, not the most recent one, but not too long ago, I think it was 2019. The winner for that one was like very, very painterly. Let me see. Let me see what that is. So this is, I'm doing this to enter an art contest for SakuraCon because the winner gets an artist table. First place. Oh, it did win that year, huh? Fuck me. It not only is it mechanical, but it also has wings. That's the one, because the wings on it, those are like Sakura petals. Oh shit. Parsley. No, go lay down. Hey. Hey. Yeah, we're going to we are going to, well, I appreciate that. We're gonna have to leave out the mecha part then. We're gonna keep the fairy part, and we're gonna do, you know, that's like what they did there. That's like just like mechanical, like energy wings, right? We're doing like, I was gonna do mechanical butterfly wings, but we're just gonna straight up do butterfly wings then, because it's not gonna be fairy. It's gonna be fucking whatever. We'll do. Damn it. I hate everything. I hate everything that this contest has brought out in me. Parsley. Parsley. No. No. I have an idea. Parsley. Hey. No. No.
Do you know who I am? I am called Techno-Changel.
All right. I am being very distracted right now, and I have to take care of these dogs right now. And my brain is just melting. Thank y'all for hanging out, all right? I gotta dip. We're gonna come back later tonight. Probably. I'm like, past 6 months have been like very, very tiring, and I'm like right there on the edge of like falling off the fucking cliff. I'm gonna take care of these dogs. I'm gonna get this drawing done. I'm just gonna fucking just get super high and just fucking get this over with. So I'm fucking Thanks, guys, for hanging out. I'll catch y'all. We stream every day, so I'm gonna catch y'all not too long from now. All right. So.